Use what? Lightweight. No, I haven't. We haven't gotten around to trying light waves or sound waves, but we do know that both of those will disassociate water. On the sound waves, Canzius and Lontar are doing it, and I don't know who's doing light waves. You know, the thing is that you could predict where this would go based on some of the models that that have been generated by Buckminster Fuller and Ruggiero Maria Santilli and others. You say, oh well, yeah, actually it's got to get down to almost like nothing in terms of current, and sound waves and light are going to have to do this, and are definitely going to work. But we're not there yet. Speaking for myself and my associates, but we're sure interested in going there, and we're working on it like crazy. And keep checking the internet. The answers are going to be coming up because there's enough clever people at this point working on this technology that it's going to prove to be completely unstoppable. Yes, sir.
What is your output on a six washer system like that?
In terms of liters, I really don't know the output in terms of liters. We've never really measured it. What I was going off of is how much further the car went.
How much farther will the car go?
Right. Yeah. So if I started, when I started out, my car was getting 21 miles per gallon. Right. This was a '94 Saturn with a 2-liter. 2-liter engine. It has a single overhead cam. And when I kind of stopped testing, I was getting 37 miles a gallon was the best I ever got. But I could easily make do with 30 miles a gallon with a charged water system. Now this system here, what we started doing with that, and this kind of came out of Wiseman among others, because we would just run this with a little battery charger, or not a battery charger, but a little transformer, a universal transformer that would put up 4 volts at a half an amp, and then we put a pump on this end, and we just bubble this and into water, and so the Brown's gas was going into the water, and it was charging the water with Brown's gas, and the charge remained in the water. And when we added some hydrogen peroxide to this system, that's where I got the 37 mile per gallon improvement, which was like over 75%. I said, well, that's good enough, and it also worked out that you could charge windshield washer for it. So that was real nice because, that never freezes, and in much of the country, we do know it does freeze. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, so I was pretty sensitive about freezing. So that brings us to the next point, that if you can come up with a system that is elegant and simple, you may expect it to be able to kill more than one bird with one stone. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, we had these washer systems, and we had on the top end with 16 washers, they were overheating, and you know, with 6 washers, they were burning up the transformers. And so just by trial and error, you can quickly figure out what's gonna work. I mean, if the transformer doesn't burn up, well, then that must be okay, you know, and if the car gets 50% more mileage, well, I guess that must be okay too. Yes.
I understand you've got water coming in there. I have 2 questions. One is a little red thing. I don't know where the filter on your water is going. What's that for? It's like the little red thing I got, the black one inside of
Oh,
Yeah.
that just distributes the bubbles. Well, air, oh, wait a minute, yeah, this is actually backwards. Yeah, the pump, the pump would be on this end, and this would be the output. So this would be bubbling air into this container and forcing out the gas, and then this would be bubbling in the water. Yes? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It most certainly does. It most certainly does. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's definitely gonna go someplace. Most definitely. I had a transformer that, you know, it was just a wall wart transformer, and it put out it was from a printer, it put out 30 volts, and the output was absolutely sensational. And oh wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.